Yeah, I wouldn't even take thousands of dollars for botched cataract surgery. Meaning it only lasts a few months, and then my sister has to take a day off. We go down there, many miles away. And some bitch that volunteers or whatever puts on some army green on a Friday and act like plays like he's he cares about people, won't even honor his surgery. If your surgery if you have a cataract surgery and it only lasts for a few months, it didn't take. So you hear me, Doc? You were wrong as hell for that. But I wouldn't even take a Xanax. $1,000 for I didn't know time for cataract surgery, and I wouldn't even take a free Xanax because I don't like pills. But I let myself admit to drug addiction because of context that should not exist. There's a reason the people there didn't voted against the casinos, and I'm talking about physical building casinos. No euphemism that y'all created for something else. I'm talking about physical slaughterhouses for the elderly and the poor that feed prostitution and poverty. So I'm just saying, why did I do that? Which was always saw the flaw in the 12-step programs. As soon as you label yourself an addict, you become an addict. I mean, as soon as you label yourself an addict, you start the process. You don't call yourself, as I try to tell Mother, you don't tell people they have arthritis. You don't cast spells. You don't every time you see something wrong, you have a word. That's why I didn't pursue my psychology degree. I'm I'm in a school and I'm like, all we're doing is, you're giving me a bunch of nomenclature. You're giving me a bunch of terms. You just created terms out of thin air to box people in. And your excuse is so you can have some kind of diagnosis. Yeah, so you can have people with completely different biological paradigms. You have standardized solutions that will not apply. So there was no reason to pursue that any further. You have to get 8 years to make a dime out of that fucking shit anyways. I think at least 8 years in psychology. So what was the point? But I'm mad at myself. And I told him, to my sister, because I thought my sister, my biological sister, was wanting me to admit to addiction, and I don't know how many ways I got to say this. I'm not an addict when I'm in the right context. So yes, I'm yelling at myself because my goddamn dumbass fell for it again. Whether you call it casting spells or not, you don't box yourself into terminology. So the flaw with the 12-step program is you don't stand up and say you're an addict. If you say you're an addict, then you've told your brain you're a goddamn addict. That's illogical. Stop calling yourself what you don't want to be.